back, really. You know, the fans have truly enjoyed themselves, haven't they?
Yeah, I think they found out. I did that at Reading once. We were playing at Cardiff, and I saw a few fans in the pub and giving them a few quid for a drink, and I think Leeds fans copped onto that. It's going to cost me a few quid this season. But no, it's good. You know, I think it's really good exercise. You know, it's for us with the fans and bonding with the team, and we're pleased how the tour's going.
What's your assessment on tonight's game? You know, the conditions, overall, the test for your side?
Well, we've trained really hard in the last week or so. Yesterday we trained really, really hard. We never would have trained with that intensity before a league game. And I think we saw that a little bit today. And you know, it's exactly how I felt that game was going to go. I kind of wanted it to end after about an hour because you know it was very, very difficult conditions. But the reason we're here for this game is that, you know, that was a perfect game for us tonight. Fitness reasons. I thought first half we played well. And got some good passes in and scored a couple of goals, Noel and Matt, and obviously Dominic scoring again. So we're pleased enough.
And you spoke this week about, you know, how much you focused on sort of really intense passing sessions, you know, in training. You see that coming through in the games, you know, at the moment?
Yeah, we're working on that. You know, we're going to work on that. We had a lot of the ball in the first half in particular. I think the second half we put it at risk probably when we didn't need to. But we're trying to play a certain way, and you know, we're adapting to that, and I think you can see that coming through.
More goals for the strikers, and Don Paulion, I mean, obviously, you know, scored at Watford last game of the season. Is he somebody who's really putting his hand up so far this pre-season?
Well, I had a good chat with him back end of last season. He's taken that on board, you know, after the Watford game when he scored, and he's come back and he's really growing up as a person. You know, I like him as a person, and he's taken things on board, and you know, look at his God-given attributes. He strikes the ball really, really well. He's got fantastic pace, you know, so he's right in contention. And you know, look at the strikers that we've got, say the four strikers. You know, they're all vying for places, and they're all going to work well together.
It's all building up the stages, isn't it, in pre-season? And Luke Murphy, you know, getting 45 minutes must have been pleasing.
Yeah, and you can see he's a good player. You know, he can spread the ball around. He can see a pass, and you know, when we start getting him forward as well, he'll score goals. And you know, you can see he's a really good acquisition.
Overall, so far, you know, you've been here a few days, Brian, but you've also been here before. You know, is it everything you sort of expected?
Yeah, I knew it. I knew what we were coming to. You know, and the lads, I think, are really happy with the facilities, the way we've been looked after, the training ground. You know, the training's been first class. The coaches and staff have put on fantastic sessions, and Nigel Gibbs and Neil Redfern and John Goodman and Matt Pears, you know, they're doing a great job for us. So, you know, we've had a really good few days so far, you know, and it's good for the staff as well to get together and you know, spend a bit of time together.
And do you sense healthy, you know, competitive sort of spirit amongst the players all trying to impress you at the moment?
Well, everyone's trying to impress, and everyone wants to be part of it. You know, I never look at things like you know, what my team's going to be at the start of the season, you know, because I know there's 25 men going in the same direction. So, you know, the relevance of the team at the start of the season is what it is. We'll pick 11, we'll pick 7 subs, but the players that are not involved will support the lads that are on the team sheet, and then they'll get the chances. And you know, it's all about a group of people going in the same direction.
And the players that aren't involved, you know, Sam Byram, Jamie Ashdown, Rodolph Austin, what's the latest with them? Is there any chance of them this week playing?
Rudy, I think, will play a part of the game on Saturday. Sam, we're still working with Sam. Jamie, probably not. Ross has got a little bit of a tight groin. You know, he said he felt a little bit restricted today, so we try and work with that also. You know, the staff are looking after the players really well, so we just want to get through the next 2 games and get ourselves back and ready for the next friendly.
On signings, Brian, you know, you're out here in Slovenia, but is that a process that's still ongoing, and are you close?
Yeah, it's ongoing. I'm still working on one particular signing, which isn't going to happen in the next few days, but it's something that we want to do, we need to do. You know, obviously I'm mindful of the fact of the situation of the football club, what I have to do, and you know, certain players, that if players do have to go the other way as well, so we'll just have to do what we've got to do.
But unlikely for, say, any new faces to arrive out here, Brian, would that be fair?
I wouldn't say.
And likewise, players departing, is there a chance of any players that might be on their way?
It doesn't look imminent at the moment. It's just it's a time process. We'll see. You know, things happen, and we're just waiting. And, you know, I've had a few phone calls and conversations, so to speak.
I think it's your round, Brian.
I haven't got any money left.
Every goal from every game live.